Wow, the music is like so quiet. Or practically non-existent. Well. Alright, if I gotta deal with you guys. There's the music. It has not completely abandoned us. Alright, dude, come on. I have a baby to catch. A baby to stalk. I'm using this baby for my own gain. The child. Destroy the child. It's almost kind of comical to me the way that Dea kind of like drifts. Like she's doing sick Tokyo drift shit.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around though.
Alright, let's see what they got here.
They change in here.
Got some clothing. Okay.
A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
That is a fucking huge bracelet. Where does that go? Like on your fucking thigh? Damn. Bitches be thick out here.
No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Alright, let's keep going. Dea. I don't know if I've ever heard the name Dea in real life. I've heard D. What about Dia? No, Dia doesn't sound like something I've ever heard. I feel like I've heard names very similar to Dea, but I don't think I've ever heard that name. Then again, I've never fucking heard the name Geralt. I think I've actually, well, I've heard the name Syrian from a few people. Let's see. Yeah, actually, I've heard most of the names that I can think of right off the top of my head. Aside from, like, Geralt, Triss, Dea. Guess they have some real-world stuff going on here.
Still worth a closer look.
Alright, yeah. So these are the explodey boys that just are unreal in how much damage they do. Also, I forgot to mention, they can trigger one another. So like one explodes, then the next one explodes, and so forth. And it just creates like a freaking nuclear explosion. It's like, yeah, you don't want to be around that, my dude. Alright, get out of here, rot fiend. Ugh! Hey, you stay there. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't kill him. Make him explode as well. Alright. Give me your guts. Oh my god, they're still coming? Yeah, necrophages really did have a field day. My lord, man. Okay, we got a twofer. Are you boys done? I think I've killed every zombie slash undead slash ghouls what the fuck ever in existence. That's a dead-ass horse. Like, extra dead.
Bones have been here a while.
Okay, bones have been here a while. Interesting.
Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days.
I mean, I would kind of expect that, honestly. Knowing them, I mean, for sure.
Giant claws.
Find them chewing on
Wasn't a
trees, I
necrophage
bet.
made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse?
How exactly does a horse lose a horseshoe? Like, I don't even exactly know how they're attached. Fuck, man.
Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
I don't know, they did it in The Godfather easy enough.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him.
Yeah, I bet in The Godfather one of the mafia members just went to the horse and just used his hands, just ripped that neck right off.
It doesn't end here.
That's how it went. Oh my god, I just had the most fucking miscellaneous thought possible. Just thinking of The Godfather reminds me of in the old Medal of Honor games, maybe even in the newer ones, I don't fucking know. Like, when I was a kid, I used to cheat in like every game I played because, yeah, it was fun. And cheat codes were lit. And in Medal of Honor, there was a cheat for invincibility. Normally, oh my god, wolves. I can beat up zombies no problem, but you guys are kicking my ass? Holy shit. Okay, can you guys I am embarrassing myself right now. There we go. Jeez. Anyway, in most games, you know, to activate God mode, you type in something. You go in a console and type in something like God or I don't know, something to that effect. But in Medal of Honor, it was dog. Just dog. What? How could we be clever with God mode? Do God but backwards. Okay, that sounds good. I know that's such a stupid fucking story and so pointless, but it just hit me. I was like, oh my god. Them old games.
Who's that?
Hey, I've seen you before. You're that kid from everywhere else in the game.
Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Honestly, I'd be pretty fucking horrified if a guy with those swords and that armor walked on my house.
Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That's her
Wait, how do you know
mother,
that?
Right, Mummy? Quiet.
Thank you, child. Yeah.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford.
Oxenford. That's a nice place by Novigrad.
Anywhere's better than to crow's perch with a baron.
Damn straight, son.
Why?
Cause he's a bitch ass Gwent player.
Anna, I mean. Everyone
Oh, and the beatings. Yeah, the beatings were bad too. But
lifted a finger for to stop it.
yeah, that's how that goes, isn't it? Isn't that a little weird how that goes? Like every time, no one ever tries to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 L's in front of you.
L's, God.
And still
So many things, like, oh fuck, I just smacked the shit on my desk. I hope I didn't make you guys deaf.
finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards them.
Here. Let me write down that time so I can make sure you didn't go deaf.
Tear my head off.
Damn it, what was I gonna say?
Damn birds. Swarms
I distracted
coursing over
myself.
the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna's
Oh yeah, there's a lot of things in this universe that I'm like, I wish I knew what those words meant. Oh my god, that child is horrifying.
Fiery marks on her hands.
Why do none of the kids have hair? Well, at least a lot of them don't. So Anna had marks, okay.
Well, like burned on with hot iron on the palms inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they.
Oh, they were actually physically hot, okay. Interesting.
What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then from the woods, a roar.
Damn crickets, they can sense when the evil monsters from hell be coming out.
A beast.
They say, oh shit, we're out of here.
Big as a barn with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for.
Bomb on the snowman, yep, I know him.
Ripped its head off.
I'm a professional witcher indeed.
Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Damn, that's fucked up. I feel like I would be like, yeah, no, you can eat ass, I'm going back. Well, I'd probably look for like a fucking army first, but then I'd look. Well, so why'd you help, my dude? Because you're just cool people?
Old Miss Tamara.
Oh, okay, those people, never mind.
Moons past, a fever gripped my boy. We thought
That's a boy? You sure?
Tamara alerted,
Have you checked?
brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself.
I mean, I guess.
She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Damn straight. Some true ass words out here.
crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Why didn't you just go out there with that big old knife you got in your chest and just stab the beast? I mean, come on, how tough could it be? A knife to the heart or the dick. Particularly the dick. I mean, come
She'll
on.
be all right in the end, won't
Who
she?
could ever survive that?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Alright, so. We can either go straight to tomorrow or we can go back to the
here our
Baron.
paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
See ya. See ya. Wow, she really fucking out of here. Where does she even go? Well, the Baron is just so much closer. I wonder. I can't remember if these. When you go to the quest tab, it tells you the distance to the. No, it doesn't tell you the distance to the. Well, if we go to Oxenfurt, then we could do stuff that's also in that area. Let's just go to the Baron first. We're gonna have to go there anyway, so might as well get over with sooner rather than later. So I think this was like probably the first quest in the game that I did, or at least first like general quest line, I guess. I don't know if this is just one quest, but the whole Baron story, I guess I should say. It was the first quest that I did in this game that really convinced me that this game really has something going for it that was different and really good. Because really up until you totally finish the Baron's questline, which we haven't gotten there yet, to me at least, it kind of isn't. For one, it's not always, frankly, as interesting as, you know, you tend to hear people talk about The Witcher, and in general it just feels, I don't know, it just falls kind of flat, not particularly enticing. But I think that was the moment in my first playthrough, as soon as you're done, that I was like, oh wow, I actually really want to play this game now.
Remember me?
Yeah, what the fuck you want, bitch? Oh, you're a cool guy. Never mind.
We'll never forget that. Here. I'm grateful.
Big money. $20. I really would have rather you just kept that, because then I wouldn't have had to see your face. No, I'm a believer. Not a trace of money in my fucking wallet.
A word, please.
Oh, this ugly fuck. What do you want, bitch?
What is it?
I don't even know his name.
That night,
Like Sergeant
the Baron
Shithead or
told
something.
Everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
We banged
Gotta ask the Baron about
endlessly.
that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
In the rain, shit.
Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, been through a little bit of trauma. I like how they do, just like laughing like a fiend. Let's steal all of their garden plants. I'm stealing your Han fiber. Man, I never know when to say Han or Han. Just fuck me up, fam. Is there anything I can create? Any potions, mayhaps? Oh, I can create a green mutagen. Yeah, sure, why not? Unfortunately, that's basically it. God, there's so much stuff you can craft in this game, which, honestly, for some people, I can get how that would kind of bug them, like, a lot. I think it's fucking lit. I love having a ton of stuff to craft. I mean, if you're crafting the same exact thing repeatedly, that could get old.
Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Those
Yeah.
spirits free.
That's rough, my man. Well, okay, dude.
Got
We
some
gotta
information about your family.
talk, my man.
Something?
Well, like, yeah, but
Let's
kind of
go
no.
inside. It's a bit chilly out.
Why the fuck were you out here to begin with? I wonder with that plate he's got on his chest if he'd be colder or warmer.
What the blazes?
Well,
She alright?
guess I should say from all the clothing he has on. I wouldn't think the metal would make you
Never offered to do that.
any warmer.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape.
So if you do this quest in different order, of course the style will be different, as you would expect.
From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again. No intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe.
Alright.
To her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
Okay, bitch. Jesus Christ. Alright, okay, I'll go see her.
That much I can do.
I wonder if you say not gonna happen, if you just don't have to go,
And this might prove
if you don't have to go see her, like, period.
a letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both.
Shouldn't you have
What
given me
about
that to begin
anything?
with? But, nah, maybe not.
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Siri.
I like how I came back and I'm like, yeah, I don't know anything about your family, but, can you just tell me what's going on with Siri, please?
When Siri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Ah, flashbang transition into Siri.
Pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Siri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Well, fuck yeah, give me that bitch. Give me the whole thing.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
Well, if you kill the damn thing, who cares?
My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
So I can either just tell him nothing, or Kaer Morhen, but, you know, they seem like cool dudes. Except for this guy peering at me to the left. God damn, look at that shit. Look at his face, that's horrifying. I learned it from Kaer Morhen.
At Kaer Morhen?
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads as I recall.
Well, how do you know that I'm not a lad, idiot? I'll say I don't think I've ever said I'm not a Witcher, so let's do that.
I'm not a Witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword.
Man, how do you guys get so fat?
Not so much. A bit.
These times, it's impressive.
Times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside.
I like how he just looks
A woman
depressed
could swing a
instantly.
sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a
He's
lady
knowed
mount
one.
anything but a cock proper.
Alright,
All
dude.
tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager.
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally.
Yes, I can outrun
What's
you
the
on an
stake?
horse. I don't
Black
even
mare.
remember how
One in the stable.
Siri got her scar. Of course, then again, I think I just never learned it all. Were you scared, bitch?
You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
Alright.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Well, let me just race whoever's best at it. I bet the Baron fucking sucks.
But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak.
I don't know. No, don't get me wrong, Baron, but dude, you're wearing a lot of shit, and you're a big boy. It's gotta be one strong horse. I wonder how big a difference that makes for a horse. Like the weight and size of the rider. I'm sure it would have to affect it. I just wonder if, like, you know, how much a difference would 100 pounds make for a horse? I don't know.
The day dawns.
Ready?
Alright, let's kick this boy's ass.
Ever.
First one to the tower.
Fast and Furious Wild Hunt Drift. I guess it'd be more like Velen Drift.
Come on, silly, don't you embarrass us.
Well, maybe I'll try not to, idiot.
Your sword is mine.
I like how he says that as I'm already flying past him. This is not a very long horse. Very... Dude, I need brain surgery. This is not a very long, like, race. I mean, you can see from just how far it is to that tower. Alright, come on, slow down, horse. We need to... See, look at how the AI is. Like, now that I've slowed down, it's just, like, practically stopped. Oh, shit. Okay, there... I was like, oh no, we're getting close to the end, but nope, the Baron just slows down for me. That's like a 30-second race. Wow. That is really short.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse.
Windeman.
There is
I'm a
yours.
wind. Got that right. I like how she just yells thank you at him like 2 feet away. Oh shit.
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager.
Yeah, I would imagine a gigantic
Skin, even welded
bird
to
of death
round
would do that too.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Are you gonna tell me?
Oh, I know that.
Ah, fuck.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
You're a bitch.
Working on it.
And making piss poor progress.
Oh my god, dude.
Split
Can
up.
you absolutely
I've
fuck off?
considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
If only there was like cameras in this world. That would be so much nicer. Okay, I'm gonna play Gwent again, but I'm only gonna play when I win. I will sit here for forever, but I'm only gonna show the part where I win. So here's attempt 1.
In the mood for a round of Gwent?
No obvious cuts here.
Food for Gwent.
I guess I could just say
Let's lay him down.
every attempt is the first attempt, but not gonna do that. This is the first attempt. Alright. Oh, and we got a spy card. That's good. That's good. Okay. So, a lot of times it's good to make the AI have like a ton of super powerful cards because it can get... Basically the AI just, I think it just looks at how many cards it has and, or, well, not that exactly, but how much value it has on the field. And if it outranks yours at a certain point, it's just like, oh yeah, there's no way he would ever attempt to catch up to me. So you see he has 30 points, I have 0. I wouldn't be surprised if even as I start to put down cards here, he's going to be like, ah, nah, he ain't catching up. But I don't know, he might just put down fucking all his cards, and honestly, if he does, works for me. But what I'm going for is, I want to just put down enough cards so that I have a, yep, okay, here we go. So now that he has 35 points and I have 7, we'll use that. Now I'm up to 17, and now I'll use Blizzard, which will take down his points pretty dramatically. Maybe make him lose. Yep, there we go. I win by 1 point. So it's, once you learn how to take advantage of the game's system, it's pretty easy. I really want him to use his Scorch card because these commando cards down here, every time I put one on the field, all of them double in strength. So alone 1 is 4, with 2 it's 8 individually. And then when there's 3, each card does 16 points. So that's 48 points you get total. That's pretty crazy. However, if Scorch comes down and destroys all the cards, it's kind of a waste, as you would imagine. So we have to be pretty careful in how we do this. Fortunately, he's so low on cards that he's probably gonna use Scorch and instead of just, you know, not using it at all and passing. Because he has to win this round if he's... Yep, okay, he's fucked. My dude just lost, so let's style on him. Let's dab on this hater. Yep, there we go. Oh, it's 12 each, so it adds 4. It doesn't double it. Okay. So in total, it's actually 36. Alright, yeah, well, see, that was so much easier than the other 2 times I played him.
The man's only as good as his word.
It really was my first attempt, not like my 56th.
A few villains sure.
First time I ever played him, on my very first playthrough, when I didn't really understand Gwent very well, he kicked my ass. So hard.
There's a lad, about as reasonable as an old mare, but he plays it.
So he's basically just giving you more advice on the Gwent quest. You know, there's a lot of like memes basically about Gwent, like about it being like the greatest thing to grace mankind and all that. And
Wait, Witcher,
oh wait,
when you find my daughter, will you give her this?
I'll give him this fucking horrifying doll. All right, I'm sure she'll love it. See, idiot. But yeah, there's a lot of memes about Gwent being like the most amazing thing to grace mankind and everything. And it's like, yeah, I mean, a lot of that's a joke. But no, but seriously though, Gwent is like awesome. Gwent is one of the only mini games I've played as part of a larger game that I was like, wow, this is actually really good. And I really like it a lot. Really quick. Let's do something outside of the main quest. Let's do one side quest and then we'll go back to the main quest. So what could we do here? We actually really don't have a lot of great options, to be completely honest with you. Not for this level. We could do Kiramet. That's a pretty long quest. What's this one? Yeah, we'll be riding around for a little bit on this quest. We're just gonna basically ride our horse to a couple locations. That'll give me a sec just to talk, because when you do the main quest, you have to understand that there's just so much dialogue, and it's great dialogue and it's great story. But of course, that means that it's not really a whole lot of time I can talk. And we all know that's what you're really here for. Well, actually, it would have to be, honestly. Because there's so many people who have played The Witcher 3, I think, by now. Like, as a... uploaded to YouTube, I mean. The thing is, when it comes to really long games, such as The Witcher 3, I tend to find that... Let's see if this guy has Gwent cards. Greetings! No, he doesn't really have a whole lot of anything. Ew, gross. Get away from me, stinky. I tend to find that, like, with long games, so thinking Witcher, like Skyrim, Fallout, insert RPG here, what have you, that it's so much harder to find playthroughs of them, at least fully fledged ones. Like, for me, this is pretty largely just raw footage. The audio gets a little bit of work put into it to make it sound, you know, so you don't hear parts where I'm just like deafeningly loud if I ever actually make loud sounds, or you know, take out breaks or whatever. But in general, the footage is all like just straight up raw, aside from cuts. And you know, a lot of people, if they do a playthrough of a game like this, they'll at least cut it down to what they consider to be the interesting parts. So, like, you know, when I played Gwent against the Baron a couple times and failed, they probably wouldn't include that. Or, you know, maybe if there's boring quests or just ones that really don't have a lot of meaningful content, it's just like filler or whatever, they'll cut that. Or maybe they'll do raw footage, but they basically pursue almost nothing but the main quest. Not to say there aren't other people who do, like, everything and have just raw footage. Obviously there are. But for good reason, it's not the most common thing. I mean, you know, people have different preferences. Some people want to see a full playthrough. Also, look at these fucking like armored dinosaurs. These things are so weird to me. One of the only creatures that always seemed really bizarre to me and almost like it didn't fit with everything else. Like they're just so weird looking.
Destroy this one too.
I just was talking and I already threw myself off. Oh yeah, but you know, people prefer either edited content or full playthroughs, whatever. I know this is very I don't know, fourth wall breaking or whatever. That's not really the appropriate term, but I guess part, you know, being new to this, I actually do kind of like to talk about what I'm doing as I do it sometimes. So like a lot of people might not necessarily talk about what they're doing on the recording side, how they do it, but at least to start out with, I've enjoyed it. I'm sure I'll shut up about it later. That is a griffin.
Go, go.
Which is probably way too high level for us. Wait, what is that symbol on the map? Isn't that a portal? Oh, well, I can't even see it, so yeah, probably a portal. Anyway, we're not gonna fight him right now. Might be part of a contract. Sometimes, like with contracts or side quests, you can just straight up complete them and way later find the person who gives you the start of it and just be like, oh yeah, I'm done. And they're like, oh, okay. But as I was saying, I just kind of like, for me, when I watch videos, oh god, these guys are gonna kill me. When I watch videos, I like to see raw footage. And I will say, understandably, it's kind of hard for viewers to watch a long playthrough, even if you do like the raw footage stuff, because, I mean, it's just, you're hearing about and watching the same thing for so long. I mean, naturally, that's gonna get old. And so actually, I was kind of hesitant about doing a full-fledged raw Witcher 3 playthrough, but you know, it's a really good game and it's something I'm familiar with, so I just figured, you know, why not? I think it'd be fun. So that's why I decided to do it. Probably, I mean, gosh, I'm sure after this I'm gonna do some shorter stuff. I'm gonna like have to, or else I'm just gonna like die. Where's this treasure? Sometimes when I'm riding along, I just like to, you know, stop, finish up one of these locations, get some good stuff out of it, and then move on. So, basically what I'm getting at is, you know, it's going to be such a long playthrough. I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things, we have not gotten very far. And even if I was to just do the story, it would take a while. But, nonetheless, I hope it's enjoyable. Hopefully there aren't too many monotonous, tedious, or just straight up boring sections. My goal is to avoid that.
What's that got to do with you?
What's it got to do with you?
Yeah, damn straight. Come on, dude.
We are the heralds of lightning. Heavy drops
Heralds
from
of
leaden
lightning.
clouds. Unleashed, the lightning's name shall be Overman.
What the fuck did you even just say to me?
The locals claim the gods are unhappy. No fear of their wrath?
The wrath of the gods. The gods are dead. We but dispose of their rotting remains, the dying embers of superstition that harms.
So you guys are
Great.
basically like atheists that destroy religious
Gotta
stuff?
clean up after yourselves here. Then go back to wherever you came from. Dispose of those embers there.
Religion
Yeah, so
is
fuck
the
off.
opiate of the masses. The gods are dead. Thus speaks Master Friedrich of Oxenfurt.
Friedrich.
Common folk fear religion and the priests, not the gods. And this fear enslaves us in fetters of ignorance. We must forge a new morality, or rid ourselves of morality altogether.
What the fuck? Where are you even going with this? Alright, come on, dude. Just let people have their
As
shrines.
this little show is, I'm getting bored. Leave, and don't come back.
Hey, get out of here, dude. Come on.
Or I'll tell on you to the headmistress.
Repression! Attack the system's lackey!
Literally, is that really a good idea, dude? Give me a break. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm glad I... These guys are... they're being tools, but I really didn't want to kill them. I'm glad I can just beat the shit out of them. Can I use art on them? Yeah. Get smackoed, buddy. Alright, let's actually try and parry some stuff. Unsuccessfully, clearly. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, the parrying doesn't work when there's so many people here. I wish you could just, like, kick people. Do some straight-up martial arts. There he go. Knocking out your buddy. You're next, my dude. You're next. Oh, now the leader. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, stop it. You're done. You're done.